This is the domestic report from Accolade News. Nigeria was thrown into mourning on Sunday following the death of former President Muhammadu Buhari in London after a brief illness, with reports suggesting he battled blood cancer. Announcing the news, presidential aide Bayo Ononuga said Buhari's remains will be flown back to Nigeria today for burial in his hometown, Daura, Katsina State. The 81-year-old former leader, who served as military head of state from 1983 to 1985 and later as a two-term civilian president from 2015 to 2023, is being remembered across political and regional lines. Security has been beefed up around his residence in Kaduna and Daura ahead of the funeral. Tributes have poured in from global leaders and ordinary Nigerians. President Bola Tinubu has declared 7 days of national mourning to honor the former president. In a condolence statement, Tinubu ordered all national flags to fly at high mast from Sunday and announced a state funeral for the late leader. Now in politics, the Osun State chapter of the All Progressive Congress have firmly denied claims that Governor Ademola Adeleke has defected to its party, describing the rumors as a lie from the pit of hell. In a statement issued Sunday by its spokesperson Kola Olabisi, the party dismissed the defection narrative allegedly peddled by the governor's camp as falsehood aimed at generating political relevance. The APC emphasized that neither the party's national nor state leadership, including Minister Boyiga Oyetola, was aware of such move and accused Adeleke's allies for exploiting social media to mislead the public with claims of pressure from the presidency. The party reaffirmed its unity and insisted that constitutional procedures for such a defection remains unmet. Still in politics, opposition parties in Lagos State have rejected the outcome of Saturday's local government elections, where the All Progressive Congress won all 57 chairmanship seats and 375 out of 376 councillorship positions. While LISEC declares APC's victory across all local government areas and LCDAs, the People Democratic Party, Labour Party, and African Action Congress allege widespread irregularities and voters' apathy, describing the exercise as an undemocratic and calling for its cancellation. PDP's Deputy Chairman Tai Benedict questioned the authenticity of the voters' figures, citing lower vote turnout, while Labour Party Secretary Sam Okpala said there was no election, alleging licensed officials were absent at many polling units. AAC's chairman Ayoyinka Oni labeled the exercise as sham and worse than a coup. Meanwhile, APC spokesperson Seyi Oladejo hailed the victory as proof of voters' trust in the party's grassroots governance. More in politics, the House of Representatives has raised red flags over key components of Rivers State's 1.846 trillion naira 2025 appropriation bill, suspending deliberations pending submission for crucial financial details by the state sole administrator, Ibokete Ibas. For particular concern is a 24 billion naira provision for CCTV cameras at the government house and 30 billion naira for gun boats. Lawmakers criticized the omission of legally mandated medium-term expenditure framework and queried a 25 billion naira contingency fund, as well as expenditures on federal projects without proper authorization. While the Senate swiftly approved the bill, the House ad hoc committee has demanded breakdowns of internal generated revenue, local government funds transfer, and past budget performance. Critics also slammed the CCTV allocations as excessive, urging redirection of funds towards education and healthcare. Mr. Ibas, who was appointed following an emergency rule in the state, has just 2 months left in office. Now in finance, the Central Bank of Nigeria has scheduled its 301st Monetary Policy Committee meeting for Monday and Tuesday, July 21st and 22nd, 2025 in Abuja to review the country's economic outlook, particularly inflation and interest rates. In a notice posted on its official website over the weekend, the Apex Bank said the meeting will determine whether to maintain the current monetary stance or introduce tighter measures, with inflation easing to 22.97% in May and the interest rates held steady at 27.5% during the last MPC session. Economists like Dr. Muda Yusuf of the Center of the Promotion of Private Enterprise have urged the CBN to consider rate cuts to stimulate economic growth. Now in international relations, Nigerian-born billionaires Adebayo Ogunlisi and Tope Awotona have been named among America's richest immigrants in Forbes 2025 ranking. Ogunlisi, a private equity investor, ranked 77th with a net worth of $2.4 billion, while Awotona, founder of scheduling software Calendly, ranked 106th with $1.4 billion. The list features 125 billionaires from 41 countries, highlighting the growing influence of immigrant entrepreneurs who now make up 14% of US billionaires and control 18% of the country's billionaire wealth. And in education, months after President Bola Tinubu signed the 70,000 minimum wage into law on July 29, 2024, 9 states across Nigeria are still yet to implement it for teachers, according to the data obtained from the Nigerian Union of Teachers. The affected states include Abia, Adamawa, Ebonyi, Enugu, Gombe, Kaduna, Nasarawa, Yobe, and Zamfara, while some have only moved from the outdated 18,000 wage to 30,000. Others cited administrative bottlenecks, such as verification exercises. The NUT expressed concerns that the delay undermines equity and educational delivery, urging all states to adopt the new wage and ensure it reaches every category of teachers. And entertainment. Nigerian singer Tems made history on Sunday by becoming the first African artist to perform at the FIFA Club World Cup final halftime show held at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Performing alongside global stars like Doja and Balvin, Tems captivated over 81,000 strong crowd and millions watching worldwide with her soulful renditions. The performance, part of a collaboration between FIFA and Global Citizen to support global education efforts, was widely celebrated on social media, with fans hailing Tems' vocals and global rise as a proud moment for Africa. That is the domestic news update for now on top Accolade News. Do stay with us for more domestic updates and developments. I am Blessing Bassi.